What's good, my lovely peoples? It's your main man, Solace, the humble servant of the life. Now, we all know the length of time or the lifespan of a man does not exceed 120 years or so. But we also know through our religions and ancient texts that men once lived closer to 1,000 years or so. And then the God in these religions and ancient texts shortened the lifespan of man because of the way man was living. So the lifespan was shortened. Now, I did a video explaining how gods are men. If you paid attention to that video, that will help you grasp what I'm about to break down to you. Because men are still supposed to live to 1,000 years or so. Meaning, we're supposed to currently live as long as you heard the ancient men in the ancient texts live. But something purposely happened. Now, if you refer to my Gods Are Men video, I broke down to you how the correct term for man would be God. Gods, goddesses, godlings. This would be the correct terminology for us. Hominids, Homo erectus, apes, gorillas, all the Homo, these would be man, mankind. So we were never supposed to be bunched in as Homo sapiens and bunched in with mankind. But men of these days made the wording mankind for us, and our scientists or whatever attached us to it. So this is how that happened. Now, if you go back to ancient times and BC times, they didn't refer to us as men. So you have to grasp, we were referred to as gods. So when you read in the ancient texts the flood story, and God caused the flood to come upon the earth, this is not speaking of God, because that is not real. That is just the misterminology of what a man is called. So when it says God caused the floods to come upon the earth, it is basically just saying that we, in the way we lived were in the life, we caused the earth to flood. So anytime you hear gods or fallen angels, this is talking about men. This is why everything the gods do, you do. So you have to grasp that. And this will help you into grasping and understanding that our lifespan has been purposely shortened for a purpose, an elite purpose, an oppressive purpose. See, if a person doesn't have a certain amount of knowledge, they can be oppressed. So he who knows more can oppress others. So we have to grasp how deep knowledge is. Now, how was the life shortened? You must grasp. The life was shortened through oxygen, water, food, pollution, disease, war, killing. So all of these things chip away at the lifespan of a man. So if a man is supposed to live 1,000 years, oxygen is polluted. So a man's only getting 50% pure oxygen, let's say. So that will take away from his 1,000-year lifespan. Let's say it'll bring him down to 700 after a few generations of men only breathing in 50% quality air. Then the waters are at 50% quality. So this shortens it also. Food, genetically engineered and GMOs. You have to understand, all the things that are done to food now does not have to be done. There's more food produced on this earth on its own to feed everybody without them having to do that. But that is done for a reason. You must keep the lifespan of a man shortened, and you must keep the population at a certain number. This is what how the elite who have took hold of the life think. Men must stay at a certain population, and they must not exceed a certain limit of life, because you can only keep a man oppressed and in the dark for a certain amount of time. If men live to be 900 years old, you have to grasp the amount of knowledge they would get in the life after that amount of time. Look at the things men do in 120 years. Just imagine what they do in 900. So you have to grasp, this is done purposely. Our lifespans are shortened on purpose, but not by gods or the mighty all of the life. No, this is done by men. The same way you are oppressed and enslaved by men. So you have to grasp that. Anything that has happened or done in the life, it is done by men. So you have to grasp that, or the correct terminology, gods. So you have to start to grasp that. Now, can we get our lifespan back? Yes. You are normally supposed to live 900 to 1,000 years. You are being robbed of your time. So, of course, you can get your lifespan back, but this is where knowledge kicks in. Now, a lot of people will say, well, what do we need to do or know to get our lifespan back? And this is where it's deep, because we always think the way to solving a problem is, what do we need to do? But the true question or the true answer is, what do you need to stop doing is the way to get the lifespan back. So it's not a matter of what you need to do to get your 900 years of life back, but it is a matter of what you need to stop doing. You must be in a natural atmosphere with all natural, clean, 100% things. Life sustains the life. You are being given fake things, fake food, half pure water, half pure oxygen. You're being given a lot of pollutants, so on and so forth. Then when you add on the killing. So this is what's shortening it. Now, I can go into detail, but I can't say but so much on Facebook. But there are teachers and those with a certain amount of following that I am willing to sit down with and start to just give away my secrets of this life, because change must be brought about. There's too much things that y'all are in the dark about. Y'all truly think y'all are not supposed to live to be 1,000. Y'all think y'all are Homo sapiens, monkeys. When you hear angels, gods, these words in the ancient texts, it is talking about men. You have to grasp that. Men of these days retell these stories or rewrite them. And they separate it and say, we're men and those were gods. That was something else. No, it wasn't. The gods in the books or religions always do the same things we do for a reason, because it is us. Your lifespan was shortened. When the gods started to forget they were gods, this is what you have. Men being oppressed and enslaved in real life and not even realizing. You don't even know that you are supposed to be called a god. You don't even know that you're supposed to still live to 1,000 years or so. You are completely helpless and lost in this life. And I truly don't know what to do. It's your main man, Solace.